Hello, everybody. It's actually around someone's asking me this question. I guess I do a follow up on WOC relationships and white worship and all that. I have not done this since last year or so. And this give me a validation why I want to do it. Especially as a black man. Let me share a story, interracial dating, just a brief follow up and all that. Basically, I have dated outside my race as well. Let's make a long story short. This when I was in my teenage years and all that. And quite frankly, I was treated like garbage by black women in America. Can I just be real? And I remember sharing this conversation with me. Her name was Laura at the time. She was a cute, blonde, blue-eyed chick. And we was very compatible with each other. At the time, I was only 16. It's also the same time when I was beaten up by the police. Then she moved. So that was an awful year for me, And to make a long story short, too, we got some peace, and then I lost my virginity to her and all that. And I'm happy, At the time, I remember it was a lot of black women went to the store, so just to get some ideas, son. I remember the black women pulled me to the side and say, "What are you doing with a white chick? You sellout." I said, who the fuck you call me a sellout, bitch? Oh boy, I was snapping and I said, I don't play that. Hey, if she feel me, I'm feeling her. That's all that matters, But you gotta remind me, just when I was still in my teenage years, I was also somewhat summertime, also back high school that I dated white girl. Hey, back in my last year of high school. I forgot her name though. I wish I could remember her name, but I don't, unfortunately. The last time I see her though was unfortunately due to one lady friend that we went to school with. She got, kidnapped and slain and so forth. I'm trying to be careful with YouTube nowadays. YouTube's so censorship. Yeah. And that's the last time I officially see her. So basically I've seen this woman for off and on 2 years, and that was the last time I saw her was at the funeral of the lady named Cindy Summer and all that, and she rests in peace. What drives me to follow back with this video after a long year absence of women, if you don't understand, of WOC relationships and white worship, is basically women of color and white worship and all that. And it's kind of funny, I was talking to a couple of Asian bros about this, if they watch it and all that. I want to respond to something that's actually pretty profound of white men and Asian female relationship, which is no disrespect. They share this by a bunch of golden dudes. Gotta be real. As a black man, I don't pretend to know their struggles and battles, but they sound so much what a black man would go through. Well, a woman, let's be real, black and Asian women shit on their own men. I'm not being slanderous. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying for what it is. And I kind of admit, I kind of back away from this topic. I admit this is a controversial video. And I didn't know how to address it at the time until now, it took a year for me to actually analyze this carefully. Now look, and before someone call me a poom pat or a fetishize, I tell any woman, all women, it doesn't matter what color they are. I love big booty. Can I just be real? Can I just be real for once? I just love big booty. I openly publicly admit that for the whole world here. I love big booty. You got a problem with it? Kiss my ass. That being said, I didn't look at any of these women as pieces of meat. You know what I'm saying? I have never tried to be modest, respectful to women. But here's the story of woman of color worship for white guys. It's happened on me many different occasions. Can I be real? I'm sure back 10 years ago, exactly like 10 years ago. The story was, the first story, I was, me and my dad wanted to get some tacos at the time, so I said, why not? And this was only 22 years old. Got some tacos for me and him and all that. I never forgot this. I remember a white guy and a black chick dated, right? Guess what the white guy said to the black chick? Let's be real. A white guy told a black woman to shut up. Not be quiet. Shut up. And as a black man, it just kind of baffles me. Wow, you can't even tell black women to shut up while them cursing that you do. I've been cursed. I've been literally put my hands on me And I'm not making myself as a villain. I'm just telling from personal experience. That's the first story. The first story, what was it? Back, it was old studio at the time. I remember some old white guy. I mean, it was a old talk, like, something like internet radio talk show all the time. It's funny that she was all loud mouth saying how black men are no good and all that, you know, that kind of nonsense. When it comes a white guy, some old dinky white guy, all of a sudden she got her act together. I just find that kind of funny. And someone's gonna say, "You sound like a hypocrite, Martell." I don't give a damn. It is for what it is. You know, I just find it funny. Now, here's the third one. Oh boy, if I can remember, I was working at the second one was back in 2014. It's like the same year my dad passed. Yeah. Then years prior, from 2018 to 19, I was working at. Here's a third WOC woman. I mean, whatever, woman of color. I just don't be a black man perspective. I don't care. A black woman worshiping white guys. I just don't care. Quite frankly, I'm disgusted to say this one. I remember it was this old, middle-aged, old ass black broad was giving everybody a headache, including myself. She actually come across me in so many disrespectful ways. She come across violating my personal boundary. She started yelling, screaming at me, then try to put her hands on me. I said, "You put your hands on me. I have no right. I have the right to defend myself." But then I realized, so I did get mad. But I remember the older gentleman was trying to put me aside. I said, "I don't give a damn if you put your hands on me, you're gonna be knocked down." You know what I'm saying? And this is like a big ass woman. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like no small Mrs. Daisy Dukes. This is like a middle 45, 50 years old, like very big, like almost like ton of lean muscle and fat. I'm just saying what it is. I just don't give a damn. And she was very disrespectful. It's funny when it comes to the white management at the time. I guess because they had fired her, and they promptly let me go. They probably fired me and others that was working at the stadium downtown and all that. And I did not do anything to this woman or of this woman. She started coming at me and other older black guy, mainly like just a black. Let's be real. She was targeting black men that won't kiss her ass or anything. I refuse. I just don't give a damn. And the fourth one was actually back in 2020. This is the midst of the virus crisis going on of the pandemic. And this was the fourth one, if I recall. I remember many times I went to this, working inside the hospitals, a dishwasher and all that. And these crazy black men just coming like really disrespectful, look at me all wrong, you know. And I'm going to say what it is. You can call me what you want, you know. The fourth one was like interacting with black women in the hospital. The workers there were just pretty much negative and toxic. Just saying, you know. And I find it funny. I remember it was a couple, white ministers, doctors, and all. It was at a hospital time, and these black chicks were smiling, grinning real hard. So you fake ass bitches. I said, I want to say something to men of color through this. I probably gonna anger a lot of people. I just don't give a damn. My thoughts on men of color being disrespected, to me, I don't play it. I guess you can call it, it's not honorable to be disrespected. I don't care, I'm not some more highly moralistic kind of guy. I'm for respect, either for respect or get checked, so I don't play that disrespect stuff, you know what I'm saying? And my ordeal with the interracial dating thing, and I admit it's come out kind of hypocritical. I admit, because it is for what it is, At least I can admit that, unlike the rest of the people out here, you know what I'm saying, throughout social media, And that being said, I won't hold y'all time for anything, but look, if you're actually compatible, y'all feeling vibe with each other, if y'all got some common, let that be. If you don't, don't make a whole scene about it, But for the men that actually especially men of color, actually getting disrespected, but their woman praising white guys, but they can't be accepted for who they are. No, they can't be embraced for who they are. I have no words, because I personally deal with that myself, Especially as a black man, I have no words for this. Sorry it took a year for me to answer this, but it is for what it is. Thank y'all for watching. Martell's out. Later.